When we try to solve problems, when we try to fix things, when we try to do better, our default setting is to add. We always want to add. So we have a problem here. What am I going to do? I'm going to do more. I'm going to do more stuff. Add, 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 add. Our default setting as problem solvers, as thinkers, particularly smart people, is to add. And that leads us astray. This is what they say from this paper. I have all the sites here if you want to take a look at them. People systematically default to searching for additive transformations and consequently overlook subtractive transformations. Our instinct is to add, but we forget there's another button on that calculator. And this causes us all manner of problems. Here's what they say. Defaulting to additive changes may be one reason that people struggle to mitigate overburdened schedules, institutional red tape, and damaging effects on the planet. So, how does one overcome this default? How does one overcome this default setting? It's hard because it's very deeply ingrained. The technique that I have used myself and the technique that I've advised others to use is simple and I think really powerful, but somewhat counterintuitive. Let me ask you a question. How many of you have a to-do list? Anybody have a to-do list? Okay, very good. How many of you have a to-don't list? I'm dead serious about this. A to-don't list. I encourage you to create a to-don't list. And a to-don't list is this. I want you to think hard about, let's say, three things in your work life that waste your time, drain your energy, divert your attention. I want you to think hard about those things. I want you to memorialize those things. And I want you to not do those things. And I want you to treat that list, that memorialization. We treat our to-do list with almost kind of a quasi-religious intensity, right? We write it down and we look back on it during the day and it's like a ritual that we do. I want you to memorialize 3 things that divert your energy, drain the very life out of you, waste your time, think about what those are, write them down, and don't do them. And treat that list with the same, sanctity with which you treat your to-do list. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you a little window into my own life. This is a big one for me. Don't answer email first thing in the morning. For years, the first thing that I did when I got into my office was answer email. And you know what? I felt pretty good about that because I was like checking things off and getting things. But you know what? That was never the most important thing I had to do that day. And so what did I do? I delayed the most important thing I had to do that day by an hour or an hour and a half for that false feeling of productivity. Bad idea. Don't do that. Another thing on my list. Don't say yes to any future obligation that you wouldn't do tomorrow. I'm from the Midwest. I grew up in Columbus, Ohio. And we're very, very, very polite. And we really don't like saying no to people. And so deeply ingrained is my inability to say no to people, especially if it's, hey, Dan, can you do this thing for me 4 months from now? Oh, of course, I'd love to help. And then 4 months rolls around, and you just want to hit your head against the wall because you can't believe you agreed to do it. So don't do that. Don't say yes to anything you wouldn't. So you get the idea. 3 things, memorialize them, don't do them.